Hello everybody, happy Canada Day. This is Roxanne Harris here, and I want to give you some fantastic education about three essential oils, Arborvitae, black spruce, and Nootka, which I could not find this morning. I spent a long time looking for it. I had it the other day and there you go. But doTERRA Canada has announced a promotion just for Canada. It's super cute. Check out the graphic under the announcements, but this beautiful wooden embossed Canadian box with 3 Canadian source essential oils. Yes, doTERRA does source essential oils in Canada, and these are 3 of them. And they are amazing. If you know anything about essential oils or plants that grow in various countries, you'll notice that the plants, the trees that grow in various countries also serve the ailments or health issues, physically or emotionally, that generally are in that country. And I'm going to explain this as we go along, but one of the commonalities, the common threads that you're going to notice between the Canadian promo, the Sense of Home promo, is that all 3 of these great essential oils are really fantastic for supporting the respiratory system, as well as the mind and the mood. And then as well, they have very powerful antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial properties. And it's why, they're used so much in traditional medicine, in native medicine, and have been used for hundreds and hundreds of years. So let's take a look first at Arborvitae. So first of all 3 of these oils are in 5 ml, so about 80 to 100 drops per bottle. Arborvitae is the giant redwood cedar in the BC corridor along the coast. If you've ever seen them, they're absolutely beyond breathtaking. These giant trees known as the tree of life, but Arborvitae is that beautiful, bright, warm, citrusy cedar smell that we're very used to smelling from maybe saunas or that type of thing. So Arborvitae is spectacular for candida or any type of fungal issues. This is one of the oils that if you're having challenges with toenail fungus, you can drop it on your toenails twice a day, or you can do a foot soak with Arborvitae and tea tree. Works really, really well. It's also fantastic for viral issues. So you can put this in your diffuser, right? Bringing in boughs of the Arborvitae tree. I mean, if you can get up that high, or needles, it opens up, the oil opens up the respiratory passageways and the congestion and helps you to breathe better, but also wards off these viruses and other bacteria that we can get from our environment or the ground, the air, etc. around us. Now, you can also use Arborvitae on warts. So if you've got toenail fungus, you can dab it on your toenail. And if you've got a plantar's wart, you can dab it on the wart twice a day as well. And many people aren't aware that Arborvitae is really good for cold sores. So if you get those fever blisters around your mouth, you can put a little dab on. It works so good at neutralizing the virus, but also the aroma. Super, super calming and relaxing. And so it helps to decrease the stress. And we all know that stress usually brings on one of those sores. Arborvitae, along with black spruce and Nootka, are amazing insect repellents. So if you have the roam diffuser, for example, and you're dining outside at 7 or 8 o'clock at night and there's lots of bugs floating around, put a drop of Arborvitae, even with some citronella in it. It's beautiful and it wards off all of those little pesky insects. Arborvitae is a bit of a stimulant, so it kind of alerts the brain and alerts the body systems to function better or to work better under stress or duress. You can use Arborvitae for any type of skin complaint, especially if you're wondering, is there something bacterial going on? Is there something fungal going on? So it's just a great general use. You can use it to clean your countertops as well with a bit of water for sure. And many people don't know this, but if you take Arborvitae and you mix it with equal portions of either lavender or helichrysum or all three with some coconut oil, it actually makes a pretty fantastic sunscreen to actually really protect the skin. We also use Arborvitae in cancer support just by putting it on the bottom of the feet to help the body to function better and to improve and uplift the mood and help the gut microbiome. So Arborvitae, the oil of divine grace, really a fantastic oil. And then we're going to move to black spruce. So doTERRA released black spruce, I think 2 years ago. This is sourced in northern Quebec in the Laurentian forest, and black spruce has become a favorite of mine. I actually have added it to my spinal blend, and I use this twice a day because of the extremely good properties for anything that's going on in the bones and the joints, circulation issues. It's a major anti-inflammatory, but also, interestingly enough, it's a natural it has a natural steroidal effect, which means it calms things down. I love it. It's like putting my nose in a great big bushy Christmas tree. But some of the other reasons that you would use black spruce is it's very alerting to the mind. It's exceptional if there's been adrenal exhaustion or just mental exhaustion due to chronic stress or circumstances that you can't escape from, if you're feeling extremely tired or even just melancholic, where you just kind of are blasé and the energy and the mood is just not where you want it to be. Breathing in black spruce can be really fantastic for that. The other thing that it's really good for is if you're feeling really disconnected from who you are, from your purpose, your potential, if you're feeling squashed or thwarted, that you can't progress, diffusing black spruce can really stimulate your mind, your brain, your creative center. But not only that, it increases oxygenation. So it has a really great way at opening up the respiratory passageways. So good if you struggle from occasional or long-standing respiratory issues, a drop in the diffuser, or I love to just put a drop on the chest with a bit of coconut oil or add it to a bottle of Easy Air Touch or Easy Air oil. And, you know, when you're lacking confidence or you feel very unsure or indecisive, again, black spruce is a really great one. So especially if you're putting it up the back of your neck, so along the neck and into the bony part of the back of the head, it's really fantastic for those purposes. So you're going to get, you know, the relief along the spine if you have aches and pains or joint aches or degenerative problems. You're going to have the increase in circulation as well as oxygenation to the brain. So it's going to leave you feeling really quite fantastic. So not only is black spruce so supportive if you've got any type of adrenal or chronic fatigue issues, but if you're also struggling with a low pituitary or thymus action, so you're having challenges with your immune system, you're catching all the colds, black spruce is really great, and you can definitely apply it to the bottom of the feet and to the back of the skull on that really fleshy part right at the base of the skull. And you would want to do that about 2 or 4 times a day if you're struggling with your immune system, or if you're struggling at all with thymus or pituitary issues, even a hyperthyroid, so an overreactive, over-responsive thyroid. Arborvitae is also really fantastic for male testosterone issues or performance issues, and they can actually combine it with fennel or even with cinnamon or add it to the passion blend, and they can use that right on the bottom of their feet, or like perfume, or just roll it right over where the bladder area would be. It's really exceptional. If you feel like you have insatiable desire to eat everything in your surrounding area, due to anxiety or fear or apprehension, diffusing black spruce can be really helpful in that regards. So you can see that black spruce has a lot of physical properties to it, but things that are happening in the body from a mentally emotional perspective. Anything with the brain as well. Maybe you've got some challenges with short-term memory loss. Maybe there's some symptoms of forgetfulness or Alzheimer's. Just really, you're not sure what's happening with the brain. Black spruce, I would add that with some peppermint or rosemary. Fantastic, just alertness to the mind, partly because again it's going to increase circulation, especially if you're rolling it at the base of the brain, C1, C2, C3. You're going to get more influx of oxygenation there. And then as well, if you bring it down the spine, kind of where right in between the shoulder blades at your upper thoracic, this has nerves that actually go to the heart and to the brain. And so we want to stimulate those as well and get that oxygen flowing. So again, any type of muscle aches, joint pains, thyroid issues, respiratory, black spruce. Black spruce is also fantastic for healing after any type of surgery or large wounds. You can, once it's kind of healed over, you can apply it, or before it's healed over, you can apply it around, and once it's healed over, you can apply it topically to really speed up that a healing process. But also of interesting note, our native Canadians and also Americans use a lot of black spruce to make all kinds of salves for pain and skin issues, respiratory issues, but also the balsam, the sap itself was used as chewing gum. They made caulking with it. They glued things together with it. And then the inner bark and the shoots were actually used as food. And so really interesting information there about black spruce. Now, our third one in the sense of home, sense of home collection for Canada is Nootka. And I do apologize, I couldn't find it as I was frantically looking for it today for the release. This is just available for Canada. So fantastic, this beautiful collection. But Nootka is a relative of Arborvitae. And it comes from the, as well along the BC coast and interior. It's actually named after the Nootka tribe that live around the Nootka Sound area in British Columbia. And it's a very close relative, as I said, to Arborvitae, and is often referred to as yellow cedar or even yellow cypress. It has a very woody, warm, sharp, but yet calming, grounding, relaxing aroma to it. Many people think it smells like fresh pencil shavings. If you remember standing at the pencil sharpener in school and sharpening your pencils, that has that kind of aroma to it, but very warm. Nootka is fantastic for calming and easing mood swings, and as well as for diffusing or wearing as perfume going into any type of a high stress situation. So you can see that if you combined Nootka with black spruce, if you were having a lot of challenges with the stress, the anxiety, this would be your promotion. This would be what you would want to be looking at to diffuse, to make into a roller, to roll on the back of your head and neck and under your ears to really help you out in those high stress situations. Nootka is well known to help you clear out from turmoil and really lessen the resistance to change. So if there is a resistance to change in some area of your life, or maybe you've moved and the kids are struggling, this Nootka would be a fantastic one to diffuse. Now with this collection, you have a limit of 5, so you could stock up on Nootka and it would last you a really super long time. But one of the neat things about Nootka and also with the black spruce is this is an environmental initiative that doTERRA has partnered with the Healing Hands Foundation and Canada. And what they're doing is they're utilizing residual wood from the forestry industry to source the oil. So basically think of it as no trees are being harmed in the production of this oil. It's actually being made from the waste of the limbs after they've come in and deforested the area. So really cool there. Nootka is very uplifting. It's very relaxing, very inspiring. It's a fantastic oil to diffuse. It smells fantastic with bergamot, cardamom, any of the mandarin family, the green mandarin, red mandarin, yellow mandarin, patchouli, really fantastic. Nootka is so good for massages. So think about even combining what we saw with the black spruce and Nootka for a massage or for joint issues. It's very, it has very strong anti-inflammatory properties, and it's really quite good for extreme muscle pain. So maybe some Nootka with aroma touch if you're having a lot of leg cramping and Charlie horses and things like that. It would be a really fantastic one to use every day, bottom of your feet and massaging up to the back of your knee. Now, we also mentioned at the beginning that Nootka was really good for respiratory issues, and we saw that with all 3 of the oils, actually, that it really opens up congested and constricted airways, and so a lovely one for the season that we're in, especially if you're concerned about, germs that are floating around in the air that you could become contaminated with. So using Nootka as a diffuser or in a diffuser in your home or your office setting would be really quite spectacular. Because Nootka is uplifting and refreshing, many people use it to ease symptoms of fatigue or stress or negativity. So again, Nootka and black spruce, to me, combining those together, if you're really struggling mentally, emotionally, would be just brilliant. And then I would add in a little bit of citrus. So I would look at adding in that little bit of mandarin or wild orange just to give it that little bit of extra brightness from a diffuser point of view. Nootka is really good for cleansing the skin. So again, similarly to Arborvitae and to black spruce, any type of skin issues, you can apply Nootka diluted because it does have those antibacterial properties. So helping with any wounds or that kind of thing. You can put it in the bath as well, but so good for that. And also for surface cleaning. And this is how easy it is. You could literally take like a 30 ml bottle, put 5 drops of Nootka in there, put your 2 teaspoons of water, and shake it and spray on your surfaces. If you want a little bit more of an emulsification to hold the Nootka, in the water, you can add just a bit of witch hazel or a tiny bit of coconut oil. Of course, depending on your surface, you might not want the coconut oil on there, right? So again, so skincare, body care, exceptional. And then because of its properties for bug repellent, similarly to Arborvitae, you can make your own DIY bug repellent. So 5 drops of Nootka, 3 drops of citronella or geranium, 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil, and spray, rub, you're good to go. Or just to put those, again, in your diffuser, like your Roam diffuser, if you're outside to ward off mosquitoes on a hot, sweaty day or a rainy day. So that's it, guys. I hope that you really enjoyed the conversation and learning about Arborvitae and black spruce and Nootka. Fantastic promotion. It will only be available while supplies last. So if these properties intrigue you and you feel like you would be doing yourself a big favor to have them in your arsenal, go ahead and get the Sense of Home collection and share it with your friends. This month, just FYI, when you have a friend that gets started with their own doTERRA account and they place their first order, their startup order, their wholesale order at $150, doTERRA is going to give them $50 doTERRA dollars back. And so that's really fantastic. So if you know someone that has a lot of issues with their respiratory system or their muscles or their joints, a lot of issues mentally, emotionally, fatigue, mood swings, this would be a fantastic collection to add to something like the Simple Solutions Kit with the Deep Blue, Serenity, On Guard, and Lemon. That would help them to hit that price point, and then they would get 50 doTERRA dollars back to purchase whatever else they need. Of course, let them know that we're here for them, and I'm happy to do a consult and see what they really need. The consults are always complimentary because it's my great passion to combine my life's work as a natural healthcare practitioner that specializes in autoimmune and digestive distress and to bring that into the realm of doTERRA, where people can really be empowered to take care of themselves, to listen to their bodies and be proactive and help themselves to live well, to be fierce with their life and not take no for an answer, and find healing, find hope, find peace, find joy in the most beautiful ways. And just so happens that they'll smell good too. So this has been Roxanne Harris, the Audacious Wellness Warrior, saying, hey guys, engage your wellness. Live life well on purpose every day, and we will catch you online soon. Don't forget about the other promotions this month. We've got the launch of the new hair care and a couple of other really cool items. So check out in the announcement section our July promos or your email from doTERRA. Thanks everyone, and hope you have an amazing day and happy Canada Day. Bye-bye everyone.